Hey there, book lovers and literature enthusiasts. Have you ever wondered about the mysterious woman behind Wuthering Heights? Today, we're diving into the life of Emily Brontë, a literary genius who left an indelible mark on English literature. Get ready for a journey through the windswept moors of Yorkshire and into the mind of one of the most enigmatic authors of all time. Emily Brontë was born on July 30, 1818, in Thornton, Yorkshire. She was the fifth of 6 children born to Patrick Brontë and Maria Branwell. The Brontë family moved to Haworth when Emily was just 3 years old. This small village would become the backdrop for much of Emily's life and work. Tragedy struck early in Emily's life. Her mother died when Emily was only 3 years old. This loss would have a profound impact on Emily and her siblings. Emily's childhood was marked by isolation and imagination. The Brontë children created elaborate fantasy worlds to entertain themselves. These imaginary lands, Gondal and Angria, were filled with complex characters and dramatic storylines. This early creativity would later influence Emily's writing. Education played a significant role in Emily's life. She attended the clergy daughters' school at Cowan Bridge with her sisters. However, the harsh conditions at the school led to the deaths of her 2 eldest sisters. This traumatic experience would later be reflected in Charlotte Brontë's novel, Jane Eyre. After leaving Cowan Bridge, Emily was educated at home by her father and aunt. She had access to her father's extensive library, which fueled her love for literature. Emily's passion for writing began at a young age. She and her siblings would create small books and magazines, filled with stories and poems. These early works showcased Emily's developing talent and unique voice. In 1835, Emily briefly attended Roe Head School but returned home after a few months. She struggled with homesickness and preferred the familiar surroundings of Haworth. Emily's love for nature was a defining aspect of her personality. She would often take long walks on the moors surrounding Haworth. These solitary rambles inspired much of her poetry and her novel. In 1842, Emily and Charlotte travelled to Brussels to study at the pension at Haga. This was Emily's first time away from home for an extended period. While Charlotte thrived in this new environment, Emily struggled and returned home after a few months. Back in Haworth, Emily took on the role of housekeeper for her father. She balanced her domestic duties with her writing, often working on her poems in secret. In 1845, Charlotte discovered Emily's poems and was amazed by their quality. She convinced Emily to publish her work along with poems by herself and their sister Anne. This led to the publication of poems by Currer, Ellis, and Acton Bell in 1846. The sisters used male pseudonyms to avoid prejudice against female writers. Emily's masterpiece, Wuthering Heights, was published in 1847. The novel was initially met with mixed reviews, shocking many readers with its intensity and unconventional structure. Critics were unsure what to make of this passionate, dark tale set on the Yorkshire moors. Wuthering Heights tells the story of the tumultuous relationship between Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff. The novel explores themes of love, revenge, and the destructive power of obsession. Emily's vivid descriptions of the Yorkshire landscape reflect her deep connection to her home. Despite its initial reception, Wuthering Heights is now considered a classic of English literature. Its complex characters and innovative narrative structure have influenced countless writers. Tragically, Emily's life was cut short soon after the publication of her novel. She fell ill during her brother Branwell's funeral in September 1848. Emily refused medical attention, insisting on carrying on with her daily routine. Her health rapidly declined, and she died of tuberculosis on December 19, 1848, at the age of 30. Emily's death was a devastating blow to her family, particularly her sister Charlotte. Charlotte would later edit and republish Wuthering Heights, helping to secure Emily's literary legacy. In the years following her death, Emily Bronte's reputation as a writer grew. Her poetry, often overshadowed by her novel during her lifetime, gained recognition for its power and originality. Emily's poem, No Coward Soul Is Mine, is considered one of her finest works. Emily Bronte's life was characterized by contradictions. She was intensely private yet created characters of great passion. She loved her home deeply but wrote about destructive relationships. These contradictions have made her an endlessly fascinating figure for readers and scholars alike. Emily's impact on literature extends far beyond her single novel. Her unique voice and willingness to explore dark themes paved the way for future writers. She challenged the conventions of Victorian literature, creating a new kind of heroine in Catherine Earnshaw. Today, Emily Brontë is remembered as one of the greatest writers of the 19th century. Her home in Haworth has become a museum, attracting thousands of visitors each year. The Yorkshire moors that she loved so dearly have become synonymous with her work. Emily's life and work continue to inspire artists across various mediums. Wuthering Heights has been adapted numerous times for film, television, and stage. Her poetry has been set to music and continues to be studied in schools and universities. The mystery surrounding Emily Brontë adds to her allure. Few of her personal letters survive, and much of what we know about her comes from her sister Charlotte's accounts. This lack of information has led to much speculation about Emily's personality and experiences. Despite the brevity of her life and the small size of her body of work, Emily Bronte's impact on literature is immeasurable. Her willingness to explore the depths of human emotion and the power of nature continues to resonate with readers today. And there you have it, the extraordinary life of Emily Brontë. From the windswept moors of Yorkshire to the pages of one of literature's most enduring classics. Emily's story reminds us that great art can come from the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more literary biographies. And let us know in the comments, what's your favorite Brontë novel? Until next time, happy reading.